Now we have reached Åre, quite close to Norway. Åre is a small village, but in the winter it's a huge village because this is the Alpine skiing center in Sweden, or we could say in Scandinavia. We are inside the old church in Åre. The church is from the early 13th century, and probably the most famous thing inside the church is a statue of Olav, the Saint Olav. But the funny thing with this statue is that a couple of hundred years later there was a war between Sweden and Norway, and when the soldiers came back, one of the soldiers stopped here in this church and put a king's hat, the soldier's hat for the army from Sweden, on the statue of Olav. So it's a mix of two famous historical events here in Åre. And now I will tell you a secret. So behind the altar here, there is also a stamp, so you could stamp in your passport. And there is a very special stamp because it's a stamp that you could see also the statue. Finally, we reached the border between Sweden and Norway. So behind me you have the border stone with the yellow paint on. So the other side of the stone, that's Norway. And actually the border is between Norway and Sweden is on the water border, so to say. So where the rivers goes to the Baltic, that's Sweden, and where the rivers go to the Atlantic, that's Norway. So I will say bye-bye for this time, and I will hand over all the information and the microphone to my colleague in Norway, Heidi.